ready.
What's happening, people? Welcome back to the channel. And as you know, I have one of my friends with me today, as in last episode as well, to watch season 2, episode 2 of House of the Dragon. So last episode, they touched on a lot of stuff. Back to basics. Babies getting killed. We're never gonna be not surprised about that. Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon. I wonder what the response is going to be now that the king's firstborn is dead. I also heard a theory out there that people are saying that this is possibly Aemon's son, right? Because Aemon...
Really?
Yeah, Aemon had a thing for Elena back in season 1, right? Remember back in season 1?
Watch it again.
In season 1, when Aegon thought it was kind of weird that he had to marry his sister, and Aemon's response was that I would have no problem performing my duties if it was me.
Oh goodness.
So he kind of had a thing for Elena. So I hear some rumblings of, and that's the reason why she pointed him out, and I was like, it's a little far-fetched, but I get where they're coming. We're gonna jump into episode 2 here of the season. The reaction is released on Patreon for free. You don't have to pay to watch it. Full reaction with no blockage. All right, let's jump into the reaction, and we will see you guys after for the review. Who the hell was she having sex with? Is that Cole? Yeah, but they also at the beginning of the last episode, they did say she did tell him no more. Like, they're not gonna do it anymore. Because if they were supposed to get caught, it would be bad. So that's why I was thinking that maybe it's somebody else.
Women probably always say that.
Well, you said it, not me.
No more. Whoa, I for sure will never say that.
You said it, not me. You let the ladies speak for themselves. Too much, Rachel. Too much for me. There's always a story that they're telling in the intro. The prince is dead, man. I wonder how I wonder how she's gonna respond to this, because...
There's him. Yeah, that's her.
Strike at me! I am the king! Yes. I am the king!
That's your man right there.
Oh my goodness. What's he doing?
Where is this? I think this is the room he was talking when he was talking to Cole last episode.
The search progresses. The villain will be found.
Villain?
You mustn't be shaken by this.
Allison looking
This
rough.
The child.
The child is dead. His pain is ended.
His pain?
But what they've done to Micah...
Other than kill her son?
And they will pay
I don't know.
for this.
Who will pay?
Whosever hand did this or caused it to be done.
And what if the hand that's done it is not who must be blamed? The gods punish us. They punish me.
For what sin? Daughter, listen to me. We will mourn as we must, but some good may yet come of this.
And where were the members of this council while the murderer threatened their king?
Better watch.
My son is my legacy!
Yeah.
My son is heir to the Iron Throne! And where were you, the Lord Commander of my King's Guard?
I was abed, your grace, having ordered the night's watch.
Abed. Abed! Instead of safeguarding the sanctity of my family.
Was I supposed to stay up all night watching your son, nigga?
Know who did this.
What? Is there any question who did this? Who would do this save the bitch queen of bastards? Cunt of Dragonstone! There she sits across the bay on her rock, laughing at me. She's fucking laughing at me! You wished her life to be spared.
If I may, your grace, the guard has detained someone. The man we apprehended is known to us.
Really?
It's a gold cloak.
Oh
Noted
yeah, it
for his
is.
brutal nature. We caught him.
The rat
fleeing
guy?
the gate of the gods with the child's head in a sack.
Jesus, they cut his head off.
I'll kill him myself.
We do well to get what information we can from the blackguard. I trust in the mastery of your trade, Lord Larys.
Oh, always studying, always protocol. We know our enemy!
We would do well to ascertain if this is your sister's hand, or if there is a serpent nestled closer to our bosoms.
I suppose you're right, Ironrod. Could be anyone. It could be any one of you in this room.
Lord Jasper is correct. In one sense, we must determine what happened. If we in the keep are still in peril, in another sense, of course, it doesn't matter.
Really?
You mean to blame Rhaenyra? Tell the realm she has done this.
I'll have the realm told nothing. We were assaulted within our own walls. I will not be seen as weak.
You're already seen as weak, Aegon.
Damn.
A hasty coronation, a dragon escaping the pit. The people see an omen. They whisper in the streets. They say perhaps Rhaenyra should be queen. A funeral progress. Let them see the child. Let them look upon the works of this pretender to the throne.
Hey, Wallen! That's too much, bro.
My king?
No, I will not have my little son's body dragged through the street like a dead dog.
Not dragged, honored! Escorted to the dragon pit to be burned as a Targaryen prince.
That's
Damn.
what they did on the Last Kingdom. They paraded Ethelred and Ethelflaed's bodies through the
Let no one
town.
say I do not grieve. Jaehaerys was my grandson. I loved him. I will not have him die in vain. Those who declared for Rhaenyra, will they still support her when they hear of her depravity, or will they rather not renounce her? Jaehaerys will do more for us now than 1,000 knights in battle.
I don't know if this is the best way to go.
You will have your war, your grace, but if you wait a short time, you may yet double your strength.
Mother.
The hand sets on a difficult path, my darling, but it might be the right one.
Let the Silent Sisters ready the prince for his final journey, and riding behind him, his mother the queen, and with her the queen dowager. The realm must see the sorrow of the crown, the sorrow best expressed through its most gentle soul. I think you'll all agree the king himself must be spared.
I don't want to. Neither do I. But when a thing like this happens, a blow to the king is a blow to the realm. When the people share our grief, they draw closer to us.
But I don't want them closer. I don't know them.
Sometimes we have to pretend.
Why?
We are representatives of the throne. We have a duty. Helena, what you saw last night when you came to my room...
This is for my boy.
I don't think Elena cares about who you was boning, Allison.
I was hired by Daemon Targaryen. He paid us half now, half when the job is done.
Who is us?
A rat catcher employed by the household.
Damn, he spoke up real quick. Soon as them torture devices came out.
Yeah.
Damn, they had to sew his head back on. That's crazy, bruh.
That must be just the necklace around his neck.
No. Wait, I mean,
I
like,
don't know.
this is a makeup. It's just makeup. But
Are you gonna hurt me?
No,
Yeah, you were an accomplice.
but I cannot vouch for his grace.
damn, got the information already. So if you don't have anything else, I mean, I don't know how you really expect it to live, though, my guy.
Yeah. He shouldn't have gone along with it if he was so afraid. Yeah, he's getting ready.
It doesn't matter what he did here. He was going to die. What a time to be stuck in the mud. What are these people expecting exactly? Yo, what if he falls off, bruh?
Curse of Rhaenyra, the monstrous!
It is yet unclear how the keep itself was breached. The boy's head was severed from his body.
And they are accusing me of having a hand in this.
There have been messages sent to that effect throughout the realm.
We must send our own messages, denying this vile allegation.
I will do so at once, but I'm not sure they will be received in good faith.
And we must double our guard. There will be swift retribution in one form or
I
another.
have seen to it, Your Grace. It must be said that the damage to our position is immeasurable. At a time when we most need loyalty to our cause.
But it's a lie.
Daemon, you're not gonna say anything?
Having lost my own son, that I would inflict such a thing on Helena of all people, an innocent.
You're not gonna say nothing, Daemon? Really? You're not gonna say nothing?
He needs to say something. He's just looking at her like...
Are you suggesting, Sir Alfred, that my grief drove me to order the decapitation of a child?
Perhaps an action taken in haste.
Mind yourself.
This is not what she wanted. Totally understand that. But Daemon is... You know what happened.
He's not gonna give himself up.
You're unusually quiet, Daemon.
Did you send assassins?
Sent the Queen's vengeance for her son.
What did you tell this vengeance? Daemon, that a boy lies dead and I am accused of killing
Listen, I was clear in my instructions. Aemond, the brother of Aegon the Usurper. I cannot be responsible for a
Cannot be
mistake.
responsible.
He really just said that. Well, you gotta take some accountability for this.
They did not concern in any way that of a little child.
You said that it was your aim to spill Hightower blood. If not Aemond, then anyone would do.
No.
You have wounded me, weakened my claim to the throne.
I said no.
I don't believe you.
I mean, you really didn't tell them to kill anybody else other than Aemond, but still. You initiated everything, so...
So I've come to it at long last. I cannot trust you, Daemon. I've never trusted you, wholly. Much though I wished to, willed myself to. But now I have seen that your heart belongs only to you.
I have served you faithfully.
Have you? Or have you used me as a tool with which to grasp at your stolen inheritance?
Oh my gosh.
When Sir Eric brought you the crown, did I myself not place it upon your brow?
Yes, but before that, you sought to lead a council of war, while I laboured alone in my bedchamber, when I thought it meet to consider the terms
folly,
our
a
foes
folly.
put before us.
To give up my brother's throne to the traitorous lies of Otto
My
Hightower.
throne! Mine! I think you used my words as an excuse to take your own revenge, to indulge the darkness you keep sheathed within you like a blade. I don't know what to think of you. I don't know what you are.
Am I not on my way even now to Harrenhal to raise an army in your name, Rhaenyra? Yours!
That's tough.
Do you accept me as your queen and ruler?
I think he does.
Or do you cling even now to what you think you lost?
He wants to rule the whole
What I think I lost.
You did not lose it, you gave it away. Because you thought ever and only of your own glory.
Your father
Who
was a
needed
coward
you?
who knew I was the stronger son, and he was afraid to be seen in my shadow.
Is that what you understand of your own brother?
Oh, you know him better than I do. Do you believe he made you heir because of your great wisdom, because of your virtue?
How dare you?
Or did he merely use you as a tool to put me in my place because he was afraid of me? Your legacy, unlike mine, would never outshine his own.
He was not afraid of you, Daemon.
Definitely
he could
was not.
Trust you.
That's yes.
Any more than I can trust you.
He was a fool who sought greatness but shrank from spilling blood to achieve it, and I see you will suffer the same fate.
You struck down a child.
It was a mistake.
should have told them who to kill if they couldn't find Aemon. You didn't answer the question, so they assumed that you meant just anybody.
Actually, he did tell them exactly what to do. He told them specifically who it was.
To kill Aemon. And then the guy asked, well, what if we can't find Aemon? And then Daemon didn't say nothing. He didn't answer the question. So they assumed just anybody would do, whether it was a child or not.
You think they assumed?
What would
But
you
I mean,
think?
if you think that's what
If
drove
they
them to
couldn't
kill a kid, no, they had a discussion in the keep when they were up there, and he said a son for a son.
Yeah.
So I think they made the decision on their own. I'm not gonna put that on Daemon because he didn't specifically tell them, "Hey, if you can't find Aemon, just kill one of them." You know what I mean? Like, he didn't say anything. So even if they asked, right, you didn't get an answer. So you don't take that responsibility on your own and then kill a child and then say, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
they decided that on their own. He'll still be satisfied. I understand. I understand where you're coming from. Of them, it's like they take the assumption.
Well, what do we do? What do we do? We can't find Aemon. What do we do? 'Cause
Yeah.
he didn't tell us.
Yeah, he didn't tell us, but they thought he was implying something else. Or maybe they just, thought that that's what he meant, but he didn't say it, so I'm not going to put that on.
Son,
You get what I
see
mean?
what they say in the comment. Yeah. Slam that door like a mad.
He's telling the truth. It was a mistake, but it's not a mistake on his part. It's on the people he hired to do it.
Father,
Yeah.
you wish to see me, Your Grace?
When morning come, take Moon Dancer and keep a watch on King's Landing. I must know which course they take next.
I will be vigilant.
I depend on you, Baela. Stay high and keep your distance. We can afford no further mistakes.
My father?
He must follow his own path.
He must follow his own path. Where are you going? Elena is out here going through it, man.
Yeah. He just walked past her like nothing. Not even gonna comfort her.
Have you told anyone?
What do you take me for?
Why would he tell anybody?
One who seeks absolution.
There is none for what I've done.
I guess he was supposed to be there protecting them, and he wasn't.
Feeling guilty about it. That's what the King's Guard is supposed to do. Protect the king and his family.
Yeah, but he was out here knocking boots with Alicent.
What is this? It's a reminder of yesterday, I think. The procession was muddy. I'll replace it hence.
Do it now.
If I could
You
just
defy my authority, Sir Arik.
I do not.
The white cloak is a symbol of our purity, our fidelity. King's Guard are a sacred trust. Will you so easily sully our ancient honor?
They really think the King's Guard is out here being pure and junk?
I'll remedy the error.
For real?
Where were you when Jaehaerys was murdered?
Room.
With King Aegon.
And you were not in the private quarters where you might have prevented the crime.
His Grace wished to entertain his companions in the throne room.
But if you thought to go upstairs?
Where were you? Lord Commander. And why has Helena the Queen been granted no sworn protector? Surely once she ascended, she should have...
Your brother is a thief and a traitor to the crown.
You well know how it pains me.
How are we to know that you do not secretly share his sentiment?
I denounced him before the king. We were one soul in two bodies, yes. If I'd shared his sentiments, I would have fled with him.
First your brother betrays us, and then the young prince is murdered on your watch.
You are mad, sir. Mad! You cannot think
What
that
I
did
think
this.
has no relevance.
That's true. Well, you're just as much to blame, though, Cole. Keep it a buck.
And now you must restore it.
How am I to do that?
That's kind of wild.
You will go to Dragonstone and strike down Rhaenyra in her own halls. The way she sought to do with Aemond, we will pay the princess back in her own bloody coin.
How are you gonna do that?
Alone?
Does your courage fail you, Sir Arik?
It's not a matter of courage. The castle is defended against all enemies, now especially. How would I enter?
Your twin serves there at the pleasure of the so-called queen. They will mistake you for him if you play the part.
We are sworn to serve forthrightly, not to traffic in deception.
Put down the pretender and you will end a war before it begins.
If they see the two of us...
You must not let that happen.
You would send me to my death.
Or to triumph and glory.
You're just gonna go over there and team up with them.
Or must I question your loyalty to the king?
I wonder how this
The
is gonna
gaslighting is
happen.
real.
As you command.
I wonder how this is gonna happen. Play out.
I think he's gonna either get killed by his own brother,
I wasn't hungry.
or he's gonna join up with them.
It's cuddle time.
Daemon sent them to kill me.
Is that Aemon? Bruh, you need to eat something.
You were with me.
Daemon flies when we most need his hand at the oar.
Devotion has never sat well with him. He wishes to be his own master.
He is the king consort.
But he is not the king.
Neither am I. But I manage.
I too have felt the crown pass over me. It is a hard thing to accept. And now Viserys is dead and all claims are in doubt.
You do not think Daemon will challenge her?
Not as such.
I don't think he will, but
Neither can he allow her to command him.
Pity.
Wouldn't put it past him. I think Daemon is a domineering guy.
Well, let us take him at his word. If he can take Harrenhal, all may well be forgiven. In the meantime, I am here, and Meleys. We will not let the Queen falter.
Oh, we'll see.
The Lady Massaria, Your Grace.
You're aware of yesterday's events in King's Landing?
I am.
Tell me what part you played in their unfolding.
I had nothing to do with it.
I know you are entwined with the usurpers. You aided them in denying me my birthright.
I took profit from an inevitability. I regret it now.
I'm sure you do. Who are you?
A prisoner. I gave Daemon 2 names. That is the extent of it, and I did not wish to do that much. He said it was the price of my freedom. Does he say otherwise?
He's gone.
How long?
A week? Or forever, I do not know.
He does do that, doesn't he? You remember me now.
He said he would marry you. He said you carried his child.
Not everyone found the jest funny. Now it seems he's done it again, made a promise, and then...
You trade in the secrets of the Red Keep. Your web runs unseen through King's Landing, and now, when my enemy coils himself to strike at
I can
me...
do nothing now but ask you to honor your husband's words.
It would not serve me to set you free.
Well,
At
damn.
best, I lose an asset to my cause. At worst, you betray me in some foul way.
I have no interest in betraying you, Your Grace.
You ask her what names she gave. That's what I would do.
Daemon, Otto Hightower, makes no difference. They will never. Might as well have remained a whore.
How did you get that scar?
The hell is this?
Who are they?
Ratcatchers,
There's-
King's employ.
Damn, so he just killed all of them. But he did too. That's the dog that he kicked. He didn't kill one rat catcher. That man killed all of them.
What have you done?
So they couldn't let out the secret.
The rat
Give anybody
catchers!
up.
I had them hanged. The maggot who took my son confessed to an accomplice. He could not say for certain which man it was.
Idiot!
Beware how you speak to your king, my lord.
The king is my grandson. He's worse than a fool. He's murdered innocent men.
And one guilty one.
And hanged them from the walls of the city for all to see. They are fathers and brothers and sons, and their wives and children gather now at our gates to weep and curse your name.
Yeah.
Well, that is what a king would do. I mean,
With
if
your
there's a
child's
traitor,
blood, we made a bitter sacrifice against the
be an
depraved.
example. Let them see what would happen if they ever did something against the crown.
Not necessarily. If you're magnanimous or benevolent, you don't do stuff like this. It's a scattershot moment. You know, I understand why he did it, but it was unnecessary. And rightfully
and
so.
He's still angry, so he didn't really give a hoot.
Yeah, he didn't really give a shit. You got to be able to see 10 steps ahead. And that's why you have a council. That's why you have people, like you have a hand of the king. That's why, you know, you don't just get up and just do stuff just because you're king.
Yeah.
Right? Because
you have advisors.
Yeah.
Salvation's to come, and you've thrown it away. After all I've done for you, thoughtless, feckless, self-indulgent.
At least I did something. Currying favor with the fishwives. I will not be thought weak.
News of Rhaenyra's monstrous crime spreads through the realm. The great houses falter. They cannot but come to our side.
I wish to spill blood, not ink. We must act. Sir Criston Cole has acted.
What did he do?
Has Sir Criston Cole done?
You could write these shows.
You sent Sir Alec to slay Rhaenyra.
Alone?
He's pretending to be his own twin. Brilliant.
It's not a bad idea, but it's not a very good one either.
It's time the bitch queen paid a price.
And you acceded to this prank without consulting me or the council. Instead of judgment, you display impetuousness and diminish us in the eyes of our enemy, ill-considered, trifling. You never think of your father. Forbearance, judiciousness, dignity.
Fuck dignity.
Damn.
I want revenge. My father is dead.
He is. And we are the poorer for it. He was right about you.
Damn.
He made me king.
Is that what you think?
Remove your badge, Sir Otto.
Damn.
You are my father's hand, not mine. Take it off.
You wouldn't dare.
I have dared, and I find it stimulating.
There you go. Seems dangerous.
Insolent pup.
How many times have you taken that pin off, bro?
You think yourself clever, but without a strong hand at your side to guide.
Give it to Cole.
Bro, no.
Your Grace.
Cole
In this
can't
hour,
be hand.
You have proven yourself of more worth than 100 old men. My new hand.
Can he be?
Will be a steel fist.
You will regret this.
Give it to him.
He's like, whatever.
Like, give it to him, not throw it at him.
You are dismissed.
People
I think he was already leaving.
I do not know if I trust you. and I sense that there is danger in you yet.
I agree that Aegon he's not a great king. He didn't deserve the position. You have challenges on both sides when it comes on to this whole thing. But the reason why I'm Team Green is because I think when it comes on to Rhaenyra, I don't vibe with them because they got Daemon on their side, and I didn't like the idea of Daemon and Rhaenyra ending up together. Like, they forced that shit so much to the point where I just don't like that side. That's needless to say that incest stuff doesn't happen on Team Green as well, because obviously it happened, right? But I more resonate with Team Green when it comes on to how they went about things. I just view Rhaenyra as just this crybaby, man. Like, I don't know why I view her like that, but it's like she's just a crybaby to me.
But I will keep the word of my house if you say that it was given.
They over here trying to be all noble and stuff, you know?
You may go.
Your Grace.
I will see that you are given passage. I'm not so unworldly as to let you fly free.
I am... Thank you.
Why don't I trust this?
You think she's gonna have her killed?
That's what I'm thinking, but Rhaenyra is good when she needs to be. She's a good person when she needs to be. So, she recognized him. Jesus, man. I was hoping she didn't. Is she gonna go back and warn him?
A moment.
A moment? She's gonna warn them. So Eric is gonna get caught. I was hoping she didn't notice him.
Sir Eric.
No, that's Eric.
Sorry, lack of vigilance. The enemy is about, good sir.
Stepping into the lion's den, my guy. What are you planning to do after you kill Rhaenyra, by the way? If you do kill her. It's like, we all know that Rhaenyra is not going to die, so that's not going to kill off the main protagonist of the show right now in episode 2 of the season. I think his brother is going to end up killing him. Or he's going to get caught, get killed the same, or he's going to join up with them. But he don't look like he want the joining up though. He was like, I smelled my brother. But he should not be here. You don't think these dudes are going to be like, I just saw you left the room, bro. Why you back already? He caught on.
Please try and lay down a grip.
Something's gonna happen.
What is her name? Marissa? She warned him.
Been a
I
strange day.
never remember it.
I'm restless. I will stand this evening's duty.
But Rhaenyra, she did learn some. That's Eric.
Believe me, I had no choice.
I don't understand.
That's Eric.
Do not do this. I beg you. You are the one who betrayed us, Eric.
Told you that his brother is going to... his brother is going to have to kill him.
Elijah, run and find Sir Lawrence.
Who's winning? I don't know. Oh! Eric is winning. Hey, damn.
Your Grace!
Sir Lawrence!
With me, Your Grace!
I know you don't want to kill your twin, bro, but I don't know. None of us know. Because it's like, what if he kills Eric?
We were born together. You parted us! But I still love you, brother.
Jeez, man. I still don't know who's winning, but I think Eric is the one that was over him just now. I think this is Eric. Oh! Which one is dying? Rachel!
The one that just fell.
I think that's Eric on the ground. I think Eric survived. Regardless, they're going to have to arrest...
He was the one that was sent to kill her, right?
Is that Eric or Eric?
Eric.
Forgive me.
No.
Are they fraternal or
Oh, he
identical?
killed
Oh,
himself.
My goodness. Oh my gosh.
His ignorance.
Vanity. Bro.
You know as well as I do that Aegon must be kept in check, as does Sir Criston, the two of them together.
Sir Criston is not temperate. But his devotion cannot be questioned if it does come to war.
He's ensured it. He's young and unschooled. His faith is in steel and bone. He has not the long view.
None of them do.
So do you think you should have been the
I wish
king?
now not for the good of the realm, but for the petty satisfaction of vengeance.
Aegon is still malleable. It is the death of the child that has unstrung him.
I can't stay here. Exiled from the council. Witness to the blundering of our plans, I'll return to Old Town. The High Towers still have strength, and you have a son there who'll take more kindly to instruction. Daemon may yet help us in weeks to come.
Daemon? Who is that?
Go rather to Highgarth. The Tyrells must be taken in hand. Their bannermen are wavering. While you're gone, I'll speak sense to him. His blood will cool. In time, you may yet return.
The young are peacocks, all shrieking and feathers. But we will yet prevail and bring forth peace, I still believe. As long as you and I hold fast.
I have sinned.
Now's a great time to bring that up. I know you're not in here crying.
What be doing then? How should a father grieve for his child?
He was being real strong a minute ago.
Men are strong in front of people. Don't cry behind closed doors. Come here.
Stop.
Come here.
Yeah, they're just having a little tussle. We gotta get deeper, Rachel.
I guess that...
Really deep.
Oh.
Okay, Rachel, let's talk about it. What did you think of the episode?
It was good.
Good.
Everybody was grieving and feeling the anger, the guilt, all kinds of emotions going around.
I thought this was another good episode.
Yeah.
With all the grieving and everything that was going on. You know, some of the times when I watch House of the Dragon, you know, and you hear me say Team Green, right? It's not as if, you know, the other side of things or Team Black or whatever, they don't have their, you know, stuff happening to them. Like, I don't empathize with the stuff that's happening to them. And the reason why I call them crybabies is because it's a throne, man. It's just power. That's what you're crying about. You know what I'm saying? It's literally like you're crying for power. It's just, if I was Daemon or if I was Rhaenyra and they usurped the throne like that, I would have been like, yo, let's just go live out our lives in Dragonstone. What's the big deal? You get what I'm saying? Viserys is dead, right? We can go on with our lives, but they're just sitting there like crybabies because, oh, they took the throne from us. And
they like the thought of power.
Yes, it's all just crying for power. And that's why I don't really rock with them. Yes, the High Towers, you know, they did them dirty, you know, but legitimately, you know what I'm saying? Legitimately, the throne was supposed to go to Aegon, right? He became next in line. So, and as I said during the episode, I don't think Aegon is not the greatest. He's not the greatest. He's impulsive. He's doing all these different things. He's not gonna have the temperament of Viserys. Never really liked Daemon, right? Never really liked him. He's a great character in the show, but I never liked him because of the things that he does. He does these weird things because he feels like he's being undermined and all these different things. I'm like, you don't even see your actions. And it's like all these things that you're doing, it doesn't make for a good king either. So I can't root for you, right? And I can't root for Rhaenyra because she did these things, and it's just like you try to fool everybody, right? By, you know, having all these kids that are bastards because, of course, you know, I can't remember his name right now, but dude couldn't give you any kids. Fine, he's gay, right? But they did try. They did try to have kids, but he couldn't get her pregnant, right? So you turned to somebody else that was giving you attention, Mr. Strong, and he gave you 2 kids. But you still wanted them, these 2 kids, to have legitimate claim to the throne and try to fool everybody. I couldn't rock with that, right? So when it comes on to this season and what happened so far, yes, you know, I feel the reason why I stopped it earlier and I was saying that, you know, I don't understand how they didn't portray that very well, because that scene, as I recall you saying, right, when I recall you saying during that scene when you asked why did he just walk past her like that, I was like, is this, I was thinking the same thing, but they were explaining it here in the inside the episode, and he's saying that, oh, they understood each other, that both of them were grieving. I was like, bro, I was about to say that's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my life or portrayed in a TV show, because that didn't look, bro,
Spouses
you don't,
can see
you
the
no
pain in
no
each
nobody
other's eyes.
listen, nobody, what? Stop it. Stop it. Nobody has telekinesis around here reading others people's mind, and that scene, the way how it was played, it made it look like from the state of Aegon, from Aegon's point of view, it looked like he didn't care. If he really cared about Elena in that position, throughout the entire episode he didn't talk to her at all. That's your wife, your queen. Are you serious? And I'm supposed to take away from that, right? Are you telling me that I'm supposed to take away from that they understood the anger in each other's eyes and they were mourning? That's what I was supposed to take? Please. You know what? If you guys out there,
they said,
if you guys took that away from that scene, congratulations, you're greater than me. Because at the end of the day, from when they were saying it inside the episode, I was like, what are you talking about? Y'all did a poor job of portraying that, because first of all, 2 things can't be true when it comes on to that scene. 2 things cannot be true, right? Because to me, I don't think Aegon cares that much about Elena. I don't think he does. I don't think he cares that much. It's his sister. He's performing his duties. Give me some sons because we were betrothed to each other. That's as far as their relationship goes. I don't know why they're trying to make this seem like it's some super important love story behind the 2 of them, because they don't like each other like that. That's why I read that situation completely different. But okay, if you want to go with that, that's fine. That's what you're telling me. That's what you were trying to do. Cool, I can move forward with that sentiment. But don't try to tell me that scene, the relationship between them it's tight. It's not. Remember the first scene of last episode? Stop yawning. You remember?
How do I control it?
I don't know. Sit up. Remember the last.
I'm gonna do something.
Perk up, man. We're doing the review. Do you remember the first scene of? I think it was the first scene of last episode. We're trying to, review the episode.
Yeah.
Last episode. You remember when he came in and was asking, "Where is Jaehaerys?"
Yeah, the way he looked at her.
Right?
Like,
and
where is he?
You know what I'm saying? Like, how am I supposed to read? Even from that scene, you could see that they don't have some sort of great relationship. You get what I'm saying? That you're trying to portray now in the second episode and saying that off of that one meeting, they were looking in each other's eyes and knew exactly what's going on. I'm the audience. I'm not going to know that. So, in any case, regardless of that, I just wanted to point it out because I didn't get that from that scene, but maybe it's just me just nitpicking. Otherwise than that, the episode was great. The situation with Cole, totally understand the guilt that he feels. Another thing that I was wondering is a question that they asked as well is like, why doesn't Elena have a designated guard? she doesn't, which is, I'm like, why? Because even Arik was, when he was talking to Cole and Cole was sending him off on this mission to die, he was asking, is just like, from the day she got married to King Aegon, she should have had a personal guard. Nobody was at the door. That Ratcatcher was able to get into that room with no obstacle at all, right? So of course the whole situation with the twins fighting at the end there was sad. I know, you know, as I said, what I was saying during the episode, I was like, this guy, he's gonna end up killing his brother, because I see, you know, a few scenarios going on. Either he's gonna join up with them when he goes over there, or he's gonna try to kill Rhaenyra. We know Rhaenyra is not going to die, because I don't know the story. I haven't read the books, so I don't know what happened. When they started to talk about it, I remember when I was watching Game of Thrones, people was talking about this Arik and Eric, you know, brother killing brother story. That's why the guy inside the episode said that it's like, it's a big thing in Westerosi history. So it's like, it's a legendary fight, right? Because it's like two brothers, twins at that, going at each other. One came to kill Rhaenyra and dude. But as I said, I think when it comes on to Rhaenyra overall, and you know, them trying to kill her, she's not gonna die here. You know what I'm saying? I actually know how Rhaenyra dies, and you should too, but I'm not gonna remind you.
You know how she died?
I know how she dies, because it was
How do you know?
It was said in Game of Thrones. But yeah, it was.
I must have missed it.
Yeah, it was said in Game of Thrones. I don't remember what season. I know it's one of the early seasons because Joffrey's the one that said it. I think it probably was season 1 of Game of Thrones. He said it. So I don't want to spoil you if you don't remember, but
okay.
I know how she dies, but I want to see what leads up to it, how it leads up to it, and stuff like that. I don't know when we're gonna get that. It might not even be this season, but we'll see how that turns out. But in any case, overall, right, the episode was great. The situation with Otto as well, right? What did you think?
Yeah.
You think that Otto was like, was he right in his assessment of Aegon and stuff like that?
Perhaps. I think he thinks that he knows it all, and he would have rather have been king, because he thinks.
You think Otto would have rather been king?
Everything.
I don't think he wants to be king. I don't think
he's a know-it-all.
I think there's a small part of him would have wanted to be king, but he knows that he could never. Right? Yeah. So he's accepted that and just wants to guide the future kings. Right? I think he's accepted the fact that he could never be king. So to me, his assessment of Aegon, we all know this. As the audience, we all know that Aegon is not a good king. It's not a great king. As soon as you lose, anytime you are in leadership positions and you lose your shit like that, you've lost respect to everybody around you. Right? If
So
you're going...
How is a king who's a father supposed to be when his son dies?
How about you just grieve in silence? Why are you lashing out? I've been to a few funerals of people who have killed my cousins. They've died, murdered. I grieved. I didn't go out and start looking for people to kill for revenge. Right? Even if I had the power to.
Oh, no.
Right? That's why I brought up the example of the president. The president can't just because like the Taliban captures a marine or a soldier, I should say, or whatever, right? U.S. Army veteran, however you want to call it, right? And they cut off his head on camera, right? Can the president just order our troops to go out there and just capture random people and start cutting off their head over in this country? No, he can't do that. Because then you just look like a tyrant.
Yeah.
And you look just as bad as the terrorist. You can't do that. So
Aegon the tyrant.
You know, so the thing about with Aegon and just making this bad decision to go out there and just, you know, just go off the rails like this is just not okay in any way. In any way at all. Yes, you might say he's a grieving father. Totally understand that. Why he should grieve, how he should grieve is a whole different story. Right? You don't do that. So Otto, in my opinion, was right, but you also got to take accountability for the fact that you guys put him on that throne. You did.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. I'll agree with that. Yeah.
You know, so at the end of the day, I didn't expect him to lash out that much, to be honest, Aegon, because I understand the anger. I would
can make another heir. He can have
already has
another son. It's a girl.
But he still has another heir. Doesn't have to be a son. Still has an heir.
Okay. But sons are usually the heirs.
Yeah, that's true. But at the end of the day, still that's bugging out. Yeah. So yeah, the episode was great. They touched on a lot of things that I probably would have said, okay, there's a lot of turmoil, there's a lot of family issues. Jesus, there's a lot of family issues that they're dealing with. Daemon is gone, don't know where he is. I also want to know why they're developing this story with the I don't remember his name, but the black dude. I don't know where that storyline is going, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. Alan or whatever their names are.
Alan and Adam.
Yeah. So
That's their names.
We'll see where that goes. I don't know what that's about. But anyways, good development in the series. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
You have anything else to say?
Actresses, all of them. They're doing their parts well.
You have anything left to say?
I think Daemon should be known as the Rogue Prince. Is that how he's known?
The Rogue Prince?
The Rogue Prince. Yeah.
No.
The AWOL Prince? I don't know. Because he goes off
Let's
missing.
just. How about we just not give him a name? He's out of the picture for now.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but he's out of the picture for now. So we'll see where that goes if he comes back just in time for the war, or what he went out to do. It seems like he's just chilling. This is a great episode. I appreciate y'all for coming by, watching this reaction. Most of this is probably going to get cut out anyways, but the people on Patreon that's watching the full reaction will see all of our shenanigans. So keep on keeping on, and we will see you guys next week for another episode of House of Dragon. We appreciate y'all. We're out. Peace.
Yes.